had a stage in my life where I was just so frustrated. I was down the last $19 I had. I didn't drive my car because I didn't want to pay the gas. I walked 3 miles, not very far, to this restaurant on the water so I could try and change my psyche. And I saw this little boy come in with his mom, but he was in a suit and he pulled the chair up for it and he was so loving. And I'm sitting there chowing down because I want to pay $5.95 for all you can eat at this taco bar so I can load up for the winter, like the last 3 days because I'm down to my last 19 bucks, right? And so I saw this boy, I couldn't help it. I was so moved by him. And so when I was done chowing down, paid my money, and I don't know, I had left, I think I had like $23. So by the time I was done, it was $17, $18, $19, whatever it was. And I walked up to this little boy and I introduced myself. I said, hi, my name's Tony, and I forgot his first name. I think I'm Charlie, I think it was. And I said, Charlie, I said, I'm so impressed by you. I said, I saw you held the door open for your woman here. I saw you pull the chair out for her. I saw you sit down here and you're looking right in her eyes and you're just so with her and you're so sincere and you're taking her to lunch like this. I said, you are a class act. He looks up at me and he goes, I'm not taking her lunch because I'm just 8 and I don't have a job yet. And maybe he was 9, 8 or 9. And I think he was in the 3rd or 4th grade is what it was. He told me his grade is what it was first. And he goes, I'm 8 or 9. And I said, yes, you are taking her lunch. And I had no plan. I just reached in my pocket spontaneously, took all the money I had on earth, which wasn't much, $78, $9, and I slammed it down in front of him. And I said, you are taking her to lunch. He goes, but she's my mom. I said, even better. And he goes, I can't accept this. And I said, yes, you can. He said, how come? I said, because I'm bigger than you are.
I bet you were a lot bigger than he was.
And then I didn't look at her. I wasn't doing it for attention. I walked out that door. My car wasn't there because I'd walked. I flew home. And I got home. I had no money, no idea I was going to eat my next meal. How am I going to pay my rent? But I felt the most free I've ever felt in my entire life. It was like I finally got beyond scarcity. And I woke up the next morning, still no plan, but like lifted, like my spirit lifted, just feeling so, because I did what was right. I didn't plan, I just did it spontaneously. And the next day, there was a guy I'd been chasing for 3 months. I was so out of money. I loaned him $1,000 like a year before. He kept avoiding my calls. And I get a snail mail, I'm that old, I got an old snail mail came in the next day and I opened this thing up and it's a check for $1,000 plus interest, almost $1,200. So then that would have lasted me a month. And the most powerful thing was what came out of it for me is I thought, why did this happen? And then I just started to cry and cry. And I realized in that moment, this happened because I did what was right. I didn't do things for brownie points. I didn't do it for positioning. My heart knew was right and I did it and I was rewarded. It's like the money showed up.